Hi, I'm Jerry Lynch. I'm the Donald Malloy Department Chair of Civil and Environmental Engineering here at the University of Michigan. Welcome to our department's 2021 graduation festivities. Before I begin, I'd like to highlight how we have made our event accessible to all participants. This Zoom meeting will have live automated captions and a transcript. If you require you'd like this option, please click Live Transcript on the control bar at the bottom of your screen, where you can show or hide the subtitles or view the transcripts in real time. So let us start. An extremely hearty congratulations due to all of our CE graduates. Congratulations. Undoubtedly, this is a joyous and a defining moment in the life of each of you. You should each be very proud of everything you have accomplished. Commencement ceremonies are always a time to reflect back on the journey you've had while a scholar here at the University of Michigan. That journey, for all its twists, turns, and surprises, was all about your growth as a person and as a young professional ready to enter the proud discipline of civil and environmental engineering. It has been my department's greatest honor to teach you and to help you along your journey these past few years. We're exceptionally proud of everything you have accomplished along the way. In truth, you've earned our praise and respect for the high degree of resilience you have showed the past year as the pandemic has upended many of our norms and our traditions, including this commencement ceremony. We send you off into the next stage of your journey, knowing that you will be very, very successful as a result of building that capacity to not be deterred nor discouraged by any obstacle that may come your way. Personally, I cannot wait to see everything that the class of 2021 is going to accomplish. We know your intellect and talent, combined with your passion to make the world a better place, is going to empower you as you all tackle many of the vexing challenges facing our society today, ranging from the challenges of climate change all the way to addressing social inequity. We are certain that you will succeed as Wolverines, and in doing so, you would have done your part advancing the common good. Now, before I turn this introduction over to my colleagues, I'd like to thank many individuals who have contributed to your collective success. First, our biggest thank you is owed to your families and friends who've nurtured you, supported you during the highs and lows of your journey, and who never wavered in their belief in your ability to succeed. Second, thank you is owed to the faculty and the staff who've crafted your learning experiences and supported you both inside and outside our classrooms. Finally, thank you to you as the graduates. You each did your part this past year in particular, supporting one another to succeed. Now I'd like to turn it over to my colleague, Professor Terry Olson, the Associate Department Chair of Undergraduate Programs. Terry.
Need to unmute, Terry.
So thank you, Jerry. On behalf of the faculty and staff of this department, it's a real pleasure to be able to congratulate all of you today on your hard-earned degree and your accomplishments. So my heartiest congratulations to all of you. My hope for all of you is that your time at Michigan and in our program will come to represent a very precious and formative time for you, not just because of the academic learning and the skills that you acquired, but also because of the people you met here. You know, most of us only graduate with a bachelor's or a master's or PhD once. So please savor and reflect on this important once in a lifetime moment. I hope you will also remember to thank all of those people who are so important in enabling you to have this opportunity. In fact, if your parents or other significant supporters are tuned in here today, I would encourage you to post a quick message in the chat right now to express your gratitude. How about it? I'll wait. Speaking for myself and my colleagues, these ceremonies always remind us of the limitless promise for the future that all of you offer. As it turns out, many features of nature that are limitless also happen to be blue, the sky, the ocean. So how appropriate to send you off by saying, Go Blue. Now, I'd like to also introduce my colleague, Professor Yafeng Yin, who's the department's Associate Chair of Graduate Programs.
Thank you, Professor Olson. Dear graduates, congratulations on your graduation. Even though this ceremony is different, your achievement is the same, even more impressive considering the year we have been through. Take your time celebrating, take it easy for a while, and then get ready to take on the world. So when I was asked to speak a few words at this ceremony, I couldn't help thinking of the best graduation speech I have ever heard. It was actually in 2005, delivered by Steve Jobs at Stanford University. I was in the audience, not as a graduate, but the husband of a graduate. One thing Steve said that day registered in my mind. I still remembered it after all these 16 years. So I decided to share it with you because I couldn't see it better. Steve said, quote, "You got to find what you love. That is as true for your work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. The only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. The only way to do great work is love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle. As with all matter of the heart, you will know when you find it," unquote. So this is a very exciting time to be a civil engineer, environmental engineer, or scientist. Technology is redefining our profession and shaping our future. As Professor Dennis Gabor put it, the future cannot be predicted, but futures can be invented. Find what you love, do what you love, go invent your futures. I wish you all the best. Go Blue. So now I would like to turn over to my colleague, Professor Raymond Rishu, to begin reading the names of our graduates. Raymond, please.
Thank you, Yafeng. And away we go. Recipients. Oh, I've lost my ability to see my own screen with the names. There we go. So as I was saying, away we go. Recipients of the Bachelor of Science in Engineering in Civil Engineering. Ryan Armbruster, Alfonso Ayala Garcia, Hassan Bazi, Gina Buskel, Madison Carlson, Max Chapman, Jacqueline Clemens, Joseph Comstock, Kenzie Dahlquist, Valentina Esho, Justin Frigerio, Courtney Garovac, Maya Gibbs, Rafael Gomez, Matthew Hastings, Albert Hernandez, Rachel Cass, Mariah Caston, Nicholas Keller, Ezra Keon, Dalton Keys, Ross Kella, Emma Koski, Jordan Krusher, Deepaka Krishnaswamy, Maxwell Lacasse, Junsok Lee, Lindsay Yende, Lauren Mehta, Michael Mehta, Elizabeth McBeath, Alexandra Miro, Nicholas Monson, Eric Montrief, Joseph Murciano, Veronica Mislock, Andrew Nelson, Thomas Newman, Kelly Nee, Jacob Overberg, Eric Rakoff, Jack Riley, Ariel Roy, Benjamin Scanlon, Cameron Spear, Mitchell Wilson, and Gia Yu. Congratulations, one and all. I pass it over to Professor Avery DeMond.
These are the recipients of the Bachelor's of Science in Engineering in Environmental Engineering. Eric Anderson II. Alfonso Ayala Garcia. Courtney Bagnall. Rebecca Bartlett. Ava Bayagich. Grant Bennett. Joanna Danielson. Juana Diaz de Ornate. Patrick Fagan. Amelia Fermi Geralt. Natalie Gunther. Brianna Hansen. Lindsay Hayter. James Jones. Nosheen Khan. Leah Leibovitz. Letty Loaiza. Abigail Martin. Lauren Mata. Michael Mata. Elizabeth Macalco. William Muad. Anna Neville. Jacob North. Devin Pasco. Anna Pasek. Emily Perrin. Shamanti Sengupta. Carly Simon. Seth Stump. Harrison Sachita. Janine Sweetman. Blaze Thomas. Anna Timmis. Paul Troutman. Amari Willingham. Riley Wright. Mackenzie Zoul. Congratulations to the recipients of the degree BSE in Environmental Engineering. I'm now going to turn it over to Krista Wigington to read the names of the recipients of the master's degrees.
Thank you, Professor DeMond. These are the recipients of master's degrees in our department. Peter Arts, Cecile Baeza, Haiyuan Bai, Julie Bateman, Adersh Bhatt, Peter Bongiorni, Yi Cao, Shi Chen, Caitlin Chin, Yongxia Cui, Travis Donser, Hannah Deloney, Fersul El Gafir, Hannah Andres, Estefania Escobar, Zijing Fu, Catherine Harrison, Brittany Hicks, Tongxing Hu, Xiaocha Hu, Hao Huang, Ripu Ji, Baichuan Chiang, Corey Johnson Lane, Kaylin Jones, Chengyun Jun, Andrew Knapp, Yilun Li, Weishi Li, Yunlong Li, Runsa Lin, Qian Liao, Yaki Liu, Amelia McElhenney. One second, there we go. Chuan Miao, Nicholas Monson, Max Moore, Megan Morford, Kelly Nee, Jeremy Nitri, Kirk Olson, Hardik Patil, Daria Procheva, Julia Ranesis, Rihan Rayan, Maria Reduti, Lauren Reynolds, Nicholas Reister, Nathaniel Scully, Ben Shale, Caleb Smith, Ong Song, Tart Srisan, Michael Stipa, Tada Techi, Catherine Teskey, Ya Tian, Ziyan Tian, Jacob Uchitel Cohen, Ariana Wade, Xin Yi Wang, Leyang Wen, Runmin Xiao, Yiting Xu, Xinyi Xu, Haomin Yang, Yun Ying, Yun Yu, Ruolin Zhang, Xinyao Zhang, Yihang Zhang, Qian Zhao, Ding Chu, Lei Chu, and Junda Zhu. All right, those are our master's graduates. Congratulations. I'm now going to pass it on to Professor Yafeng Yin, for the PhD degrees.
Thank you, Professor Wigington. These are the recipients of PhD in Civil and Environmental Engineering. Ahmed Abdel Hadi, Emily Crosset, Sampula Datta Bhattacharya, Daehu Kim, Ye Jun Lao, Sejun Liang, Jason Martinez, Zhichen Ouyang, Nicole Rocky, Omar Sadiq, Shiva Shrestha, Dennis Skuru, Murtaza Tayabata. Congratulations to you all. Now I turn it over to Professor Jerry Lynch.
Okay, thank you very much, Yafeng. Okay, so this is one of the most important parts of the graduation ceremony. So for those graduates that are in full gear, have their caps and tassels, this is the point where we'll do our tassel maneuver. So representing the authority vested with the Dean by the Board of the Regents of the University of Michigan, I hereby confer upon you these degrees. We extend to you our sincere congratulations. Undergraduates and graduates, you may now change your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. If you want to throw your hat in the air, you're welcome to. Okay, so before adjourning to our social reception, which is going to be hosted on a platform outside of Zoom called Spatial Chat, I did want to acknowledge a few individuals that really made today possible. There were 3 here in the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering who went all out to prepare this reception ceremony. So let me just acknowledge those 3 great individuals. The first is Matt Blank, who's our manager of our student service team. Many of the students are very familiar with Matt. He supports many of the students and their needs throughout their time here. I'd like to also acknowledge Joyce Kennedy with our administrative team, who is essential to all the logistics of today's event, and Jessica Petrus, our communication and marketing manager, who also contributed significantly to preparing this event. So thank you to the 3 of them. Also, before adjourning to Spatial Chat, I would like to ask all of us to keep in our thoughts and our prayers those who are still suffering from the ravages of this global pandemic, particularly those that are in India. We have a number of students with family and friends in India. So we pray and have the thoughts that those individuals will get through this pandemic. So without much further ado, let's transition over to Spatial Chat. We're going to use Spatial Chat for mingling and conversation. So sort of think of it as like a wine and cheese reception that we'd normally have on campus. Unfortunately, you have to have it online. So just on your chat, you should see it. I'm going to ask Joyce maybe to post it a few more times. Just click that and I will see everyone there and we shall celebrate on Spatial Chat. See everyone there. Thank you.